my new run instead. Well, I just got hit, you know. So, yeah. I think I will take the opportunity to baseline my new run instead.
Which is?
Any percent, no hit, no damage. You mean why do I need to specify no hit? Because technically you can block, depending on your interpretation of the idea of a no damage run. You could, you could block in a no damage run, right? So if your only criteria is that you never take any damage, there are lots of ways that you can avoid taking damage, right? So by saying no hit, no damage, it's explicit, right? That's all. But this is a no hit run where my intent is that my health bar stays at full and never goes down at all for any reason. Correct. It means no red tearstone ring. Come on. Come on, you lazy ass. Well, it turns out that this is actually going to be a mostly sorcery run. But it turns out that, at least for the way I want to play this run, starting out as a pyromancer is actually the best starting class. And since it's any percent, there's really no reason not to use the pyro since I've got it, right? Since I have access to the pyro, why not pyro? Oh, no, gotta go this way first. Need this soul item right here. Yeah, I use a little bit of pyro early in the run because I have access to it, and why not? But it is actually mostly a sorcery run. No damage. Sorcery has good synergy stats-wise because there are a lot of places in this game where you have to take fall damage. or you have to, or I should say, you have to fall far enough that you would take fall damage. And the only way to avoid taking that fall damage is with fall control, which is a sorcery. So since you're going to have to level up int at least some in order to be able to cast fall control, it's kind of like you might as well use sorcery primarily for damage. Now, you would think that you would want to start as a sorcerer as a result, right? But it turns out no, because there's one very serious early game problem that you have to find a solution for. And that problem is how do you get through Blighttown without getting poisoned? How many runs am I currently working on? In this game? Over all games. Is it 4? I have 3 runs in Bloodborne in this, and then any percent in this game. I think that's right. I have any percent, BL4 any percent, all main game bosses and all bosses plus DLC in Bloodborne. And then I have DS1 any percent. And I'm currently working on 3 different runs in this game. Well, working on. I have three that I have routed out. 1 that I'm seriously working on, and this one that I've just started playing with. 5. Yes, I'm sorry, 5. That is correct.
So you're working on no-hit all boxes plus DLC in this game?
SL1, correct. That is correct. I am currently working on... the primary thing I'm working on in this game right now is all bosses with DLC, SL1, no Pyra.
So... and you haven't just done all bosses plus DLCs with Bloodborne?
Hold on one second. Sorry, what were you saying? Leveled? No. I am working on... I do have a routed run that I'm going to do at some point, but it's all bosses sorcery only. Which is... I already planned this route out, the route for this. It's just I haven't actually done a complete run of it yet, so I figured I'd do a... It's a shorter run. Yeah. So. So the 3 runs I'm currently playing with are SL1, all bosses plus DLC, no Pyra. Leveled all bosses, sorcery plus DLC, sorcery only. And this run. Yeah, so you can't start as a sorcerer. I mean, I suppose you could, but it would be much, much harder. And the reason is because you need enough poison resist to be able to get through the Blighttown swamp without getting poisoned. Pyromancer starts with one of the highest. Starts with armor that has, I think, some of the highest poison resist in the entire game. So, starting with the Pyromancer, you can actually get through the Blighttown Swamp without getting poisoned, and you don't even need moss to do it. Well, you don't really become a sorcerer in this game. It's just whether or not you start using sorceries. And the answer is basically now. I have one other segment of the early game run that I'm going to use some pyro on. And then basically I stop using pyro altogether almost immediately thereafter. Because I don't bother to level up the pyro, the glove, what is it called? Flame. Pyromancy flame. So, at that point, I'm just better off using sorceries. I do. In fact, I'm about to. I'm going to buy 50 arrows. As much int as I can. Switch the longbow. Line up the shot. Really? Come get me. You coming? There he is. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Until I stagger him. I'm going to stagger him, and then he's going to get unstuck, and then he's going to come after me. Probably. Maybe. Anyway, he can't go past this doorway. Okay, and we're off.
Why are these work on power?
You mean the thing's made out of wood? Yeah, it works all right. It does the job. I mean, open the door first, or you die.
Well, this coffee on the stable, so I am
In a holding pattern,
in waiting.
you are the daughter in waiting.
I am the daughter in waiting. I have put the cranberry sauce on the
Understood. Okay.
What time do you need
I don't know. Shit. Come on, game. What's with this crap?
This is the Undead Hood.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a place that you spend much time on your other rooms.
Nope.
It's just...
I don't even come here. I mean, technically I do, because I gotta kill the tourist demon. But I certainly don't. It's the male merchant. Well, the female merchant, sort of. There's a... Just back to that button. The one I'm actually on my way to talk to is the male merchant. The female merchant is actually sort of in this shortcut area between the Berg and the depths. But the reason I'm here is to buy this key.
Hey, what?
So you can go to the prison and get dude out, yeah?
It's not a prison, but yes, I do need to get dude out. So it's Lower Undead Berg to release Griggs of Vinheim from the room he's trapped in. I don't think it's technically a prison, although I suppose he was locked. He was probably locked in there, so he is imprisoned. So I guess it is a prison.
However it is you wish to define.
However he would like to.
May or may not.
He is imprisoned in there and can't get out without this key. You are not misremembering. That is my point. You are correct.
I am at the very least in the vicinity of
You are certain. You are not wrong. Yes. I gotta do all of that to get a dumbass McGee out of prison. Out of this. I think it's technically a person's house, but he is in fact imprisoned in it. So, you know. Potato, potato. The reason why I say it's not a prison is because the key that that you need to get him out is called the residence key. So I don't think it's meant, or at least originally meant to be a prison. Let's put it that way. So, but I need to release him from the residence with the residence key, which is one of the doors in the game that you cannot open with the master key. So you gotta go out of your way if you're gonna let him out, which is why actually, well, a lot of the sort of modern meta on any percent runs sorcery only any percent runs is to just not let Griggs out entirely, is to just use other spells and other techniques to avoid having to to release him at all, because it just takes so goddamn long. But I don't actually have a choice for this run because I need fall control. Oh, I need to return spells. Because without fall control, the run is dead. So funny wearing clothes. I know. Yep. But I need it. These clothes, I was telling Jax earlier, these clothes are the reason why I don't start this run as a sorcerer. Pyromancer. A lot of people use Thief just because the early game is a little faster because you get bombs. But I am opting for Pyromancer because even though I don't get early bombs, I get something that I find to be even more valuable. Which is that this outfit has so much poison resist, I don't need moss. I do not have to deal with the trees. And for me, that is worth it. It is worth not going a little bit slower to avoid having to deal with the trees nearly as much and nearly as early. It also means I don't have to worry about tree drop RNG, which, as far as I'm concerned, is a major plus. Yeah, because with this outfit, I can just roll across this one gap in the swamp, and I can do it without needing any moss. Technically, Pyromancer is actually more level efficient. You start out with stats that are more useful than Thief. But it is slower. No doubt about that. Finally, I get to the second boss. She dead.
Bye.
You okay?
To the other side of that. It went between my toes. That hurt.
Oops.
I am wondering when my mom will call.
You don't want to what? You know,
I've already done productive.
First moved to a job as a parent. I also don't.
do you have any apples? Because I've got some oranges. We could compare them.
This is a different
No. It's exactly the same. Yeah, it's exactly the same. I do this fight exactly the same way every time, no matter what run I'm on. That. Yeah, nope, it's always there and I always use it. am I having so much trouble with this throw today? Oh, crap. Well, okay then. Killed one. God, I'm dumb. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. No. Didn't even think about the fact that they would be out there. Okay. Clearly, I need to practice that bomb throw because I've screwed it up twice today. I made a right mess of this. No, it's because I completely fucked up. I mean, it's still a different fight, but I've completely blown it, which does not help. This is called a baseline for a reason. Crap, I am out of spells. Alright, we're good. 2 hits there.
Agree.
pick this up, right? Safe to level up into here. Pretty sure. No, it wasn't. God damn it, Ben. Alright, well, that's fine. I'll just have to change the order. It's fine. I think I may have my skills actually. This. Yeah, I'm fine. Man, it's all good. So I need 10 of these anyway. It's more than fine.
Go along, try and make something.
Sorry, what you say, hon? Oh, I'm sorry. All right, let's go let Logan out of jail. He is decidedly imprisoned. Logan, as in big hat. Yeah. I did a dumb and I got hit, and I blew the strat on gargoyles, but otherwise it's been good. Certainly good for a first full run, or at least an attempt at one. Boo hiss. I hope they... Oh no. I needed to set that bonfire. Oh, I'm in trouble. I've got a problem. Yeah, I screwed up. Good enough. And I can't bone out there to fix it because then the wall will still be in place. All right. Note to self, make sure you set that bonfire there. Really do need to set it.
You would be in good company if you have that experience. That is the standard. You have gotten multiple college applications in. You are coming to Thanksgiving having just done a show. Now is about the time for everything to go to itself. Just be like, yeah, no more. You can't. You won't. I hate you. Yeah, my SBA is with too. Good job.
You got SVAs in?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So the only thing left is our
Yeah.
and how's the portfolios?
Good. There's two pieces I need to finish.
Honestly, you're in really good shape. Nice job.
I mean, better shape than I think that was.
So everything isn't holding until tomorrow.
I mean, theoretically, Jax, you could in fact just get a new cargo to your mother's as long as you let her know you were coming and go look for it.
It's so much work.
Yeah, well, then stop bitching.
Because we're so good at that.
Yeah. Duh.
Fabulous. precipitous, frankly. It's time for you some more.
It is. Yep, exactly. So weird. Selling the Lloyd's talismans. Because they're useless in this room.
You do not need the symbol and arrows.
Can't use it. It does damage. This is any percent, no hit, no damage. Cannot take any damage. Which, by the way, means you can't use the red tear stone either. A lot of differences, yes.
Hi, Mom. How are you doing?
Well, what happened?
I will stay here.
Just what happened to my mom. Had you already started the drones? Okay. See the family groups and situation. Makes sense to me.
Perfect.
You wanted support. It's nice. Makes perfect sense. We did not do anything for St. Cecilia's this week. It's, well, yes. Yes, so we do 7-week Advent. So we've been in Advent since Halloween. Yeah, it's like Advent all year. So we did Christ the King, and yeah. I mean, it feels like we should have, since, you know, it was Christ the King parish. And we certainly didn't do 7-week Advent. This is the first church I've been to that does that. It's unique. Yeah. And it's pretty much all of November. Yep. A big wreath and they change how it's decorated. So every week or every other week. So like this week, there were small growing vines on it. I think last week it was big. Eventually it'll be pine balls and ribbons. Wouldn't I think? But yeah. Yeah. They do make a big wreath. And it goes with the big wreath. It's like a wreath in the church. So the volunteers come build the giant wreath on the huge wreath that they then hang up over the altar. And they also put up and make wreaths for doors and little like in between the window spots settings. So normally like under wreaths. It's very nice. It's normally like a week or two before Christmas they do the grading of the church. They were asking for volunteers this week, but I don't remember what week it was going to be.
Really?
No, the Hallelujah chorus is too early, yeah.
Thank you.
No, and it's gonna be in 2 weeks, but that is also my work holiday party, so I don't think I'm gonna make it. It's not actually practiced by the choir. The choir isn't really a part of it, with the exception of the soloists, who are the soloists. The rest of it is just the congregation shows up and does the choral parts, and often there are a lot of choir members who are in the congregation. It's not a choir call, and we don't practice the Messiah. We don't sit in a specific place. I got to be in my bonnet on Thursday night, I think it was. They came home and we had dinner, and then I was like, I'm putting together Thanksgiving. Ben kindly helped as I proceeded to try and make sure I had all of the recipes and all of the links and generated the grocery list and checked what it is we already have on hand and, tried to get all that set. And then on Friday, I called Roach Brothers because I hadn't set up picking up the turkey. I was mixed on whether I was going to. I was like, you know what, that's the idea of having a turkey in our fridge, taking up all that space for like 5 days, like this is a terrible idea. And so, yeah, it was not a problem at all. No. I'm getting fresh, so it just means that I don't have to store it for very long. Exactly. So I'll get it the day before. It's fresh, not frozen, and I'll be able to, the next morning, just pull it out, tear it down with probably butter and herbs and blueberry seasoning. Make it its little bacon pat. Toss it in the oven. Oh, she actually picked out her turkey? Someone I was talking to recently mentioned that. He was like, I just go down the street. Personally, I'm fine with going up. That's why I'm a bit of respect. Yeah, I've been thinking posting videos saying how bad I think it was on. In his opinion, it wasn't a frozen turkey is just as good. His thought on this was to combination defrost and brining at the same time. So like pick up those big ones that like they are inside and just put in a mixture of salt, sugar, hot water. And yeah, brining normally involves both salt and sugar. But also sugar will give the turkey color because sugar is caramelized. You stick the turkey in, make sure you have enough water in to cover it, the frozen turkey you stick in, and then you submerge it down using whatever you have that's handy. He had a whole pile of
Bubble wrap.
that he pretty much turned into a presser, and then stick the temperature probe in there so that it'll tell you if it goes above 40 degrees, which is where you want it to sit all the time. I was like, honestly, that is a reasonable idea. That would.
Let's find out what this is like.
I mean, we have a freezer somewhere. Well, no, we have a couple of coolers that probably work for that. But hi, Anastasia. How are you?
Mistake.
Thou hast chosen.
Yeah. Before or without the pain. No. Well, I've had one, I think, in my 20s. That was the 25. I knew.
This hello.
Soul Spear. Where are my notes? Cool. All right. Thought Soul Spear.
Heading out, are you? You have
All right. Let's make sure you're gonna leave.
heading out, are you? I too.
Great. Fuck off. All right. Here we go. to the catacombs.
I think that it is different than complex, and that a lot of them do have specific types of from specific to the platform. So, since they're pretty close, they're close.
Great Soul, Arrow, and Fall Control. Grab some mint. Int. Right?
We got our staff paper in. There's we're doing okay. My group is doing okay. And the program, the one program that has actually been positive publicity, we have the funding for next year of $1,800 on contract. That started in January. It's not the end of the world, but it's pretty close. It's like we cover a lot. So that one has been a little bit. But we've seen them go for that now. They also have a secondary that they're going to slide.
Second Fall Control. I need to make sure I remember to cast Fall Control again before I drop in on our good friend Pinwheel. Okay. So, we're good. So second Fall Control. That worked. Now I need to wait until I can full control again.
specific children that we aren't going to see much of them next week. So we'll have some folks who it's fun. See. So, afterwards, that's why we could probably train or not necessary, i.e. the work can be put on hold for a month. That I really thought with how things that we'd be happy to research thing talking about makes me think that we're not going to see anyone before January, if that, because the video's not supposed to be something is that we are through the initial crisis, and so now we have the long-term crisis. Long-term crisis being that this is just all coming back at the end of January. We're changing our strategy, period. At least that's what it feels like to me. So we're trying to figure out what they're which means that cost-effective measures it's not until they feel much more secure, which is not really right. So, we'll see how this goes. It's a challenge. Says, we encourage you to consider taking a whole bunch of vacation. We'd be happy to help you set up leave without.
I screwed up.
You see, with you have before.
Yeah, I screwed up.
Goodbye then. Do stay.
What? Irritated. She's not done. She knows how this works.
Okay. Well,
She's done this before.
I guess I'll kill Nita without the second full spear. That's fine. Should be fine at any rate. Greg's isn't going anywhere. It'll be fine.
So, you know, it's an upside down thing. The lungs. Yeah, I'm glad she's feeling better too.
Yeah.
Nice if she didn't show it.
Okay. How am I gonna deal with this? I guess we kill Nito now? is the answer? No, this is not good. Okay. This is a mess. I screwed up. Okay.
The nice thing is that we're finding especially if we get, especially when we get this number. That point, mostly out of date power. Let's get set. All of
All right. I think I know what I need to do here. Don't like it, but I think I know what I need to do to fix this.
So they are doing what they can, but I'm not entirely sure how fast they're this, however, is the kind of program that so I do think that we're gonna get this before we leave for the holiday break, which is great. But I started to see this. We're seeing some horse training. So I'm like, hey, I've got this person. Like, they can't work on the program they normally work on, but you said that you needed software engineers, you needed product engineers, you needed someone doing hardware. Yada, yada, yada. So that is, yeah. Why don't you take over 60%?
Thankfully, I have extra bones, which will allow me to fix this. Not ideal, but it'll work.
I think what's going to happen is conscious consideration of doing the balance best. What do we need? Whether groups of individuals, whether closely
Oh, fuck.
what you're supposed to
Okay.
A very good reason.
Oh,
It means that the police difficult paperwork
all right.
activities perhaps not essential. I'm sitting here thinking my programs had no money. Frankly, if my programs had no money, division would probably be coming to me at have people about me saying, "Yeah, yeah, what are you doing with your time?" And it kind of seems like maybe this is. Maybe you want to consider a different route, see if there are other opportunities for yourself. But I mean, also the business managers, like, we know what's going on with our programs. I know that our programs have content. I'm having a conversation with people about what it's to do, but just leave it at the content. If you're listening to the
Dead? Oh. Nope, not dead. That is why we need all the copies of Souls here. Alright, now we have it. Okay.
No? Yes. Keep going. Why? This is the new one of that.
Equally worthy of mockery.
It is. Yes, Ben agrees that it's worthy of honor. Like, honestly, if you talk to enough people who got the
And the fact that it's a direct violation of a treaty we signed in good faith isn't a problem either, right?
Golden Dome is something that Trump likes to plot out set of sensors. Are clearly so in a privileged position. Seems. So Ben was making a turn off. I fucking I like the beach.
I am Deputy Pleasure. Wait, where are you?
We're not going anywhere. What are your plans for Thanksgiving?
That's correct.
That's snow. Yes. There wasn't much snow. But it was definitely snow focus.
For heaven's
Sounds fun. But I think it'll be 40s. If I don't sound.
Well, other than some routing mistakes, which made me have to go out of my way to fix some shit, I've only been hit 3 times, so not bad at all. I just killed Nito, so I got essentially 3 bosses left. Well, 4 if you count Gwen. So 4 bosses left. Okay, what am I doing now? I am going to the Duke's Archives. Yeah, I had to do... Ended up having to warp back to Firelink after killing Sif. Again, I didn't have all the right spells for it because I leveled up too much early, didn't have enough souls to buy a spell at the right time. There's practice to be done. Anyway. Correct. Alright. I need to make sure that I am... Is that right? Doesn't feel right. You're welcome. I'm glad. Much into the get my hands on. That's right. As long as I have. No, you need to make sure you're keeping at least 20,000 souls. Okay, we'll go to 52. And I need, what do I need? I need homing soul mass, soul spear, fall control, and hidden body.
We should have done some of this before.
Should have done what before? Oh, well. Take everything off except the Sorcerer's Catalyst. You need that. Okay. Right. Swap the bomb out for humanity. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a toss-up, whether it's not like
Huh. Could be worse.
yeah, definitely. There are many worse things.
Got him. And now we kill Patches. Nothing, I just need the for humanity you drop when you die. What's the trouble, hon? Yeah, it's... Yeah, it, always has been. Or at least, it has been for the last 6 or 7 years. For sure. And longer than that, is my point. Can I help? That was exactly what I was going to do. Whoosh! We got the whoosh. too far away. Too far away. All right.
Done this. I have whisked in the eggs. Yes, indeed. I had forgotten how much strength it takes to.
Whisk.
Shit. The whisking is the problem. It's getting the cranberry orange potato to a fine sieve.
Ah.
Fuck my life, why have I chosen to do this? Especially after you.
I will now rethink everything. All of my life choices. God damn it, would you fucking wear off already? Okie doke. All right, let's try it again. Okay. hits, 2 hours, 27 minutes. Not bad for a first run. Thank you. Cool.